All right, folks, buckle up because today we're diving into the world of sugary beverages and corporate struggles. That's right, we're talking about PepsiCo, the behemoth of beverages and snacks. You might be thinking, why should I care about a company that makes soda and potato chips? Well, my friends, PepsiCo's story is more than just fizzy drinks and salty snacks. It's a reflection of the broader market, consumer trends, and the challenges faced by even the biggest players. Plus, there's a good chance you've got a bag of Doritos lurking in your pantry right now. So you might as well know what's going on with the company behind it. We're talking about a company that's deeply embedded in our lives, whether we like it or not. So let's grab a soda and delve into the predicament facing PepsiCo. Trust me, this is going to be more riveting than a shareholder meeting and infinitely more humorous. Get ready for some corporate truth bombs. Now let's talk numbers because that's where things start to get interesting. PepsiCo, despite its size and market dominance, has been lagging behind. We're talking about a company that's essentially been standing still while the rest of the market sprints ahead. To put it in perspective, the S&P 500, a benchmark for the overall stock market, has been consistently outperforming PepsiCo. It's like bringing a rusty tricycle to a Formula One race. You might finish, but you're not going to impress anyone. This underperformance raises some serious questions about PepsiCo's ability to adapt and grow in a rapidly changing market. Remember those old Blockbuster commercials? Yeah, no one wants to be the next Blockbuster. So, what's behind this lackluster performance? Well, grab another snack because we're about to crack open the can of truth.
So what's going on here? Well, it's a mix of factors. PepsiCo has struggled to innovate and keep up with changing consumer preferences. Their traditional core products just aren't resonating like they used to.
Here's the thing about selling sugary drinks and salty snacks in the 21st century. It's not as easy as it used to be. Consumers are becoming more health conscious, and they're increasingly turning away from traditional soda and junk food. This shift in consumer preferences has hit PepsiCo where it hurts their sales.
Key brands like Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and even LA's potato chips have experienced declining sales volumes. It's like trying to sell cassette tapes in the age of Spotify. Sure, some people might still buy them, but the market's not exactly booming.
This decline in sales points to a bigger issue: brand fatigue. These brands, once synonymous with cool and refreshing, are now seen as outdated and unhealthy by many consumers, especially younger generations. It's tough to stay hip when you're constantly being compared to kombucha and kale chips. So, how does a company like PepsiCo combat this trend? Well, they've tried a few things, but let's just say some strategies are more effective than others. One of PepsiCo's go-to solutions for declining sales? You guessed it, raising prices. It's the oldest trick in the corporate playbook. Sales are down, just charge more for the same product. Problem solved, right? Well, not quite.
While price hikes might provide a temporary boost to revenue, they're not a sustainable long-term strategy. Eventually, consumers are going to balk at paying $3 for a bag of chips or $5 for a bottle of soda. They'll start looking for cheaper alternatives, or worse, they'll cut back on their consumption altogether.
This reliance on price hikes is a risky gamble for PepsiCo. It's like trying to outrun a bear. You might be able to stay ahead for a while, but eventually that bear is going to catch up with you. But wait, there's more. PepsiCo's problems don't end with declining sales and questionable pricing strategies. Oh no, my friends, we're just getting started. Section 5. Drowning in debt, the burden on PepsiCo's shoulders. Remember that mountain of snacks and beverages PepsiCo produces? Well, it turns out that mountain comes with a hefty price tag.
We're talking about a company that's drowning in debt. Now, a little bit of debt is normal for large corporations, but PepsiCo's debt levels are enough to make even the most seasoned CFO sweat.
This massive debt burden limits the company's financial flexibility. It's like trying to dance with a refrigerator strapped to your back. You might be able to move a little, but you're not going to win any awards for grace or agility.
This lack of flexibility makes it difficult for PepsiCo to invest in new products, expand into new markets, or even weather economic downturns. It's like being stuck in a sinking ship with no lifeboats.
But hey, at least the stock price is doing well, right? Well, about that. Section 6. Overvalued and overrated. A look at PepsiCo's stock. Here's the real head-scratcher. Despite all these challenges, PepsiCo's stock remains stubbornly overvalued.
It's like looking at a used car with a dented bumper, a sputtering engine, and bald tires, and still seeing a price tag that says mint condition.
This disconnect between PepsiCo's financial reality and its stock valuation is a cause for concern. It suggests that investors are either ignoring the company's problems or expecting a miraculous turnaround that's unlikely to materialize.
It's like believing in unicorns. Fun in theory, but not exactly a sound investment strategy.
This overvaluation adds another layer of risk for potential investors. It's like playing a game of musical chairs where the music's about to stop and there are no chairs left.
So what does the future hold for this beverage and snack giant? Let's grab one last diet soda and peer into the crystal ball. Section 7, the future of fizz. What lies ahead for PepsiCo? The road ahead for PepsiCo is paved with challenges.
The company needs to find a way to adapt to changing consumer preferences, reduce its debt load, and justify its inflated stock valuation. It's like trying to juggle chainsaws while riding a unicycle on a tightrope, difficult, to say the least.
Failure to address these issues could have significant consequences for PepsiCo. We're talking about a potential decline in market share, further stock devaluation, and even the possibility of becoming a target for activist investors.
It's enough to make you want to switch to water and carrot sticks.
But hey, maybe PepsiCo will pull off a miracle turnaround. Stranger things have happened, right? Section 8. Stay informed, don't miss out on corporate deep dives. Well, folks, that's the Pepsi predicament in a nutshell. We've covered the underperformance, the declining sales, the debt, the overvaluation. It's enough to make you want to reach for a soothing beverage. That's not Pepsi, obviously. This is just a taste of the kind of in-depth analysis we provide on a regular basis. We delve into the good, the bad, and the ugly of the corporate world, so you don't have to. So if you're interested in learning more about the companies behind the products you know and love, or love to hate, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, stay informed, stay hydrated, and remember, sometimes the truth is stranger and funnier than fiction.